Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Ready?
Jackson, first play, going to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Prescott to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Throwing. Prescott. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Blue will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it with Blue. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. So already on their first drive, they're going to burn a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Play fake. It's Milton. Oh, and quick there. They bring him to the turf. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
Almost 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Pickens. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. George Pickens, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Ravens nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
Could have been
Cowboys.
7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. Galloping inside the 40. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens find an answer with their opening drive. No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson throwing for it. Buying some time right. And this is caught in the end zone, so they got aggressive, and boy, did it work. They now lead 8-6. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. To throw, Milton. Catch made by Schoonmaker. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Here's Milton, first and 10. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Milton now. Finds him on the slant. Has some room to work. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 4 here in the first. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
The Cowboys will line
They'll
up
try the
for
toss,
two-point
left side.
conversion.
And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6.
Cowboys 14. Ravens
Notice
8.
the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 24-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
Brings up third down.
Return it.
Here he goes, third and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks, going to bring up fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Return it.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
They pitch it out to him here. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Blue again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Call it 5 yards on that play. He gets him to the 2, third and goal.
Third and goal.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on third and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up fourth and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal. Up the middle, Blue. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime.
Touchdown,
So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point.
They want to run it across. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2. And now their 2nd conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, Jackson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Buying some time left. On the run, deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They send a man in motion. Jackson now on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
The 47-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
Baltimore.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And again, it's Jackson. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. The Cowboys scoop it up. And that turnover is going to give him the football on the other.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Now they'll fake it here on the end around and instead look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wins, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Milton. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Here's Milton now to throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing is Milton. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
McKinnon here is complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Touchdown! Jake Ferguson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Here's Milton. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
They'll try and run him with Blue. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. Pushes past him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost 17. Over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Steelers 1st down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 47-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Rodgers.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Steelers 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
They'll try and run again with Blue. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
40-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
The 37-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On third down, they run with Blue. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Phil Mafah. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
A first down carry for Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Now Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Cowboys first down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Milton to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 2. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They run for it. Here's Blue. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the bootleg, Milton. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Kenneth Murray in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this one too low. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Handoff, Blue running right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal. The 6-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to Blue. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
The Steelers' 3-yard line.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They go again with Blue. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jaden Blue with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
34, Steelers 6. Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, that's one of the quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Across the formation, he hits Austin.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.